In the previous class, we had discussed about the meaning and characteristic of coordination, and today we are going to discuss about the importance of coordination. Basically, we know that coordination is important because it integrates the efforts of individuals, departments, and specialists in an organization. And the primary reason for coordination is that all these departments and individuals who are working in the organizations are interdependent on each other. So they are basically dependent on each other in case of information, also performance of task, also, and that is the basic reason why we need coordination within and with each every department in the organization. And so we are going to discuss the few importance of coordination. The first importance is growth in size. As organizations grow in size, the number of people employed by the organization also increases. At times, it may become difficult to integrate their efforts and activities because we know that when an organization starts working, starts its functioning, there are various people who are employed in the organization, those who have different habits of work, they belong to different backgrounds, the way or the style of their working is completely different, the approaches towards certain situations are completely difficult, and in those times coordination becomes very important and it becomes necessary to ensure that all the individuals work towards the common goals of the organization. Therefore, organizational efficiency, it is important to harmonize individual goals and organizational goals through coordination. So this statement says that as my organization expands and grows, there are various new employment opportunities being created. More number of people are being added into my organization, and so managing them becomes very difficult. Managing their efforts towards achievement of goal becomes very difficult for the managers, and that is the time when coordination comes into picture. And if the manager is able to coordinate the human efforts with the organizational goals, then he can easily harmonize individual goals with the organizational goals. And that is the reason why, with the growth of size of the organization, coordination also becomes a very important and a major aspect of organization. The next importance is functional differentiation. Functions of an organizations are divided into departments, divisions, and sections. In an organization, there can be separate departments. You know that in an organization, there are various departments depending upon the hierarchies. It can be functional, production, marketing, advertising, sales. There are certain departments, and all these departments have their own objectives, policies, and their own style of working. And one more thing which we know, that there is no communication. If there is no communication between these departments, and there is an isolation because all these department people are working within the department and there is no proper such communication between each other. They all are busy working in their own departments, busy taking care of their departmental goals to be achieved, and hence they are completely isolated from other departments. But what we need to remember is all the departments and individuals are interdependent and they have to depend on each other for information to perform their activities. The activities of each department needs to be focused on attainment of common organizational goals. The process of linking the activities of various departments is accomplished by coordination. So here the statement says that even though the organization is divided into various departments, even though the functions of various departments are different from each other, but one thing which the people need to remember is that all the departments and the people working in those departments are completely dependent on each other for various informations so that they can perform the task. I will give you a very simple example to this. Suppose if the sales department finds out that the quality of the product is not good, the packaging is not good, then They need to communicate this problem to the people, those who are there in the production department. Only then there the people will understand that these are the problems faced by the sales department. These are the drawbacks of the things which we are producing, and so we need to renovate the products. We need to improve the quality of the product. So how did the people in production department come to know about the deviation? Just because the people of sales department communicated to them about this information. And that is why I told that each department is dependent on each other for information to perform their activities. And if there is a proper cooperation and coordination between each department, then the efforts which are put in to perform the activities will be used fruitfully in a good manner. And through coordination, all the activities which are undertaken in all the departments can be they can be linked between each other, and the activities of various departments can be easily done with the help of coordination. The next importance of coordination is that it leads to specialization. We know that modern organizations are categorized by high degree of specialization. Unlike traditional ways of production and sales, nowadays we are focusing more on specialization, which means every activity which is undertaken in the business is done by a specialized person who is trained and educationally qualified to perform that activity. Specialization arises out of complexities of modern technology and the diversity of tasks to be performed. You know that modern problems require modern solutions. So when we talk about modern way of conducting business, there comes complexity in nature, and so specialization becomes equally important. Organization need to employ number of specialists. And generally, who are the people who are specialists are those people who are qualified enough to evaluate, judge and decide according to their professional criterias. But there can be a problem in this too, because they generally do not take the advice or suggestions from others in matter pertaining to their area of specialization, because they might develop an ego problem that I am specialized in this field and therefore I do not need anybody else's suggestion or advice to undertake that particular activity. Right? Ego problem may have a very big and a negative impact on the working of organization. But here is when coordination becomes important, because through the help of coordination, different people, their efforts and their thinking can be unified towards one direction and avoid conflict among different specialists who are working, and they can also work coordinated way with one another. And if there is proper coordination in your organization, then definitely certain conflicts, certain confusion amongst the specialists can also be avoided. Therefore, some contribution is required by an independent person to reconcile the differences in approach, interest or opinion of the specialist. So we know that specialization is very important in modern business, right? But when various specialists are appointed at different departments and various specialists are performing different activities in various departments, then definitely there can be a problem of ego clash between those specialists. But through independent coordination, different people can actually achieve a unified direction. They can take advice from other specialists, keeping aside their ego. They can take suggestions from other specialists to improve the performances as well. So in today's class, we have discussed the various importance of cooperation and coordination. That was regarding the growth of size, regarding functional differentiation and regarding the specialization. All these things require proper coordination for smooth functioning of the organization. So this was about the importance of coordination.